Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today is Tuesday, and honestly, we have a lot of ground to cover. It is a beautiful day outside, but inside the soap world, it is an absolute hurricane of drama. Grab your coffee, grab your tea, whatever you need, because we need to talk about the latest bombshell dropping on our screens. Let's just dive right in. So, let's talk about Hope Logan Spencer. Because right now, Hope is pouring literally every single ounce of her soul into this Hope by Logan project, and we all know why. She has too. She burned every single bridge at Forrester Creations to make this happen. She blew up her entire life. Brooke literally disowned her. Brooke threw her out of the cabin, her own mother. So Hope has nothing left except this new line. She is working day and night. She is obsessed. She has to make this work to prove that she wasn't crazy for leaving. She is carrying the weight of the entire fashion world on her shoulders, and the pressure is just astronomical. But then, disaster strikes, and I mean absolute, earth-shattering disaster. Hope is at the Logan offices, probably working late because that is all she does now. She is just trying to get ahead of the next collection, trying to keep the momentum going after that wildly successful ASAP fashion show. And she stumbles across something she was never, ever supposed to see. She finds some secret sketches, Deke Sharp's secret sketches. Now, at first, you might think, okay, Deke is the lead designer, of course he has sketches. That is his job, but no, these aren't just any sketches. These are designs that have a very specific, very horrifying destination. Hope looks closer at the folder, or the routing slip, or whatever was attached to these drawings, and she realizes that these sketches are being sent directly to Steffy Forrester's office. Yes, Steffy Forrester, the enemy, the woman who is currently on a warpath to destroy Hope and Katie and the entire Logan brand. When I saw this, my jaw actually dropped. What were they thinking? Who actually believes this is going to end well? Hope is just standing there, holding these sketches, and you can see her entire world just crashing down all over again. She is stunned. She is completely paralyzed. She realizes that her closest partner, the guy who just made her Logan debut a massive hit, is secretly consulting for the rival fashion house. And not just any rival, Steffy. I mean, let's just pause and think about the physical reaction Hope must be having in this moment. We already know she has been suffering from severe panic attacks. She literally collapsed unconscious on the floor of the Logan gallery not that long ago because the trauma of her mother disowning her was too much. Liam had to revive her. Her mental health is hanging by a thread, and now the one professional sanctuary she thought she had built for herself is completely violated. The betrayal is just so deep, it cuts right to the bone. So Hope does what anyone would do in that situation. She confronts him. She doesn't wait. She marches right up to Deke Sharp, sketches in hand, and demands to know what on earth is going on. And you guys, Dek's excuse is so bad, it is so clunky and awkward. He looks like a deer in the headlights when she corners him. He actually tries to tell her that he is just trying to ease tension between the two houses. Ease tension? Ease tension? Are you kidding me right now? Let's be real here for a second. Since when does giving your top secret, highly valuable fashion designs to a furious rival equal easing tension? That is not easing tension. That is corporate espionage. That is treason in the fashion world. And Hope knows it. She is not stupid. She looks at him like he has 3 heads. She absolutely cannot accept this massive deception. She is yelling at him, and honestly, I was yelling at the screen right along with her. I really was, because Deke was the one good thing Hope had going for her. He was the raw talent behind the successful launch. He validated Katie's crazy decision to hire him, and now he is sneaking around behind her back, sending stuff to Steffy. It makes zero sense unless there is a darker motive. Why would Deke risk his massive new career at Logan just to play peacemaker? He wouldn't. And that is exactly where Hope's mind goes. Her newfound trust in Logan Creations is violently shaken. She just got there. She just trusted Katie. She just trusted Deke. And now she feels like the ground is falling out from under her feet. She starts to suspect the absolute worst, and honestly, I don't blame her at all. Hope starts putting the pieces together, and she suspects that Deke is actually a spy, a mole, planted by Steffy Forrester Finnegan to sabotage her new career from the inside. Think about it. Think about the bigger pattern here. Steffy was humiliated by the ASAP fashion show. She was furious that Logan hijacked Eric's haute couture press. We know Steffy has been plotting aggressive, ruthless retaliation. She told Finn she was going to make them pay. She is in extreme damage control mode over at Forrester Creations. So what better way to destroy Hope by Logan than to compromise their lead designer? If Steffy got to Deke, if she paid him off, or blackmailed him, or just manipulated him into sending her insider information, that would be the ultimate revenge. She could anticipate every single move Hope makes. She could copy the designs. She could ruin the production schedule. She could completely dismantle Hope's new sanctuary before it even really gets off the ground. Steffy is ruthless when it comes to protecting Forrester Creations. She just lost a huge asset in Hope. Of course, she would play dirty. And Hope is realizing all of this in real time. You can see the panic in her eyes. The paranoia is setting in. Is anyone on her side? Is Katie even aware of this? Did Katie know? No, Katie probably doesn't know, but Hope's mind is racing so fast she can't even think straight. She is questioning every single interaction she has had with Deke since they started working together. Was he always working for Steffy? Was this a setup from the very beginning? I mean, maybe I'm being too harsh on Deke. Maybe he really is just a naive guy who thought sharing some sketches would make Steffy less angry. Okay, that sounded dramatic, but you get what I mean. Deke has a history of making really dumb decisions. Look at his past with Remy. He gets manipulated easily. Maybe Steffy just played him like a fiddle and convinced him that sharing his work would somehow bridge the gap between the warring families. But even if that is true, it shows a catastrophic lack of judgment on his part. But Hope doesn't care about his intentions right now. The fact is, he lied. He went behind her back. He communicated with the one person who wants to see Hope fail more than anyone else in the world. The fans on social media are already losing their minds over this. Half the people are saying Deke is a traitor and needs to be fired immediately. The other half are saying Steffy is an evil genius. I am kind of leaning toward the evil genius theory, to be honest. But where does this leave Hope? She is so isolated right now. Liam is trying to hold her together, but he can only do so much. He is already terrified for her mental health. She lost her mother. She lost her family legacy at Forrester, and now she is losing her creative partner. The tragedy of Hope Logan Spencer just keeps getting worse and worse. Every time she tries to stand on her own 2 feet, someone kicks her back down. If she fires Deke, who designs the next collection, Logan is relying on him. Katie and Bill just threw a massive celebration because of Dek's work. If Hope exposes him as a spy, it ruins the momentum. It ruins the brand. But if she keeps him on, she is working with the enemy. She is sleeping with the enemy. Well, professionally speaking. You know what I mean? She is trapped. Steffy has completely trapped her. And let's talk about Deke for a second. What was he thinking? Did he really think he wouldn't get caught? In a soap opera, secrets always come out. Always, and usually in the worst possible way. He left the sketches out, or the rooting slip. He was sloppy. And now he has to face the wrath of Hope Logan Spencer. And let me tell you, Hope is not the same meek, mild girl she used to be. We saw her stand up to Steffy a few episodes ago. She is empowered now. She has a backbone. But this specific betrayal might break her. The psychological toll of all this deception is just too much. If she finds out Steffy is truly pulling the strings, I don't know what she will do. Will she go to the press? Will she confront Steffy directly? I want to see that showdown. I want to see Hope march into Forrester Creations, bypass security, and throw those sketches right in Steffy's face. I want her to demand answers. But Steffy would just smirk. You know she would. She would just sit there behind that big desk, looking flawless and smirk, knowing she got under Hope's skin. Steffy lives for this kind of corporate warfare. She thrives on it. While Hope is having a moral crisis, Steffy is probably pouring herself a drink and celebrating the fact that her mole is successfully destabilizing Logan Creations. It just feels like this storyline is shifting into a really dark, paranoid thriller. It's not just about fashion anymore. It's about corporate espionage. It's about psychological warfare. Steffy is playing 3D chess, and Hope is just trying to keep her head above water. And what about Katie? When Katie finds out her star designer is leaking intel to Forrester, she is going to explode. Katie just went to war with Brooke over this. Katie sacrificed her relationship with her sister for this company. She officially got disowned by Brooke for this. She is not going to let Deke Sharp ruin it. I can see Katie bringing Bill into this, and if Dollar Bill Spencer gets involved, Deke better run. Bill will destroy him. Bill has already declared an all-out war on the Forresters. If he finds out Steffy planted a spy in his building, the retaliation is going to be biblical. Bill does not play around when it comes to his investments, and Hope by Logan is his shiny new toy. Deke is playing a very, very dangerous game here. So many moving parts, so much chaos. I am honestly a bit tired just trying to keep up with who is betraying who today. But I still care. I want Hope to win. I want her to prove everyone wrong. But the writers are just throwing obstacle after obstacle in her path. It fits the show's usual style, though, build someone up just to tear them down. But this feels different because Hope actually took a massive risk. She jumped off the cliff. And instead of catching her, Deke is handing a parachute to Steffy. I just can't get over the excuse. Easing tension. Seriously. I will be laughing about that all week. Deke, you are a fashion designer, not a UN diplomat. Stop trying to negotiate peace treaties with sketches of dresses. It doesn't work that way. You don't ease tension by committing corporate treason. You just create a bigger explosion. And that explosion is coming. Anyway, guys, I need to wrap this up before my brain completely melts from overthinking this. Let me know what you think in the comments. Is Deke really a spy? Did Steffy plant him? Or is he just an idiot who made a terrible, terrible mistake? Will Hope fire him? Will Logan Creations survive this massive scandal? I want to hear all your theories down below. Stay safe, stay beautiful, and I will catch you in the next one.